In Madhya Pradesh, Bhind district, a shocking incident of mob violence was reported where a local youth brutally assaulted two alleged sadhus in public. The incident happened in the bypass area when the two men wearing saffron robes were asking for alms. A youth approached them and started questioning their religious identity. When the sadhus could not give satisfactory answer, the youth became aggressive. He slapped them, pulled their hair, pushed them to the ground and abused them in front of a crowd. The attacker also asked about their caste and demanded proof that they were Brahmins. In the video, he is heard questioning document written in Urdu found with the sadhus claiming that Hindu saints should not carry such papers. The police are currently collecting information about both the victims and the accused. Authorities have assured that strict action will be taken after a detailed investigation. Former IAS officer and ex-state election commissioner Manoj Srivastava has made a strong statement on social media regarding comments linked to Brahmin and caste-based ideology. He said that Brahmins are not a caste but a Varna and they are often wrongly forced into caste-based debate. Srivastava explained that if Brahmins followed caste division, they would also have many subcastes like other reserved communities, which is not the case. He clarified that Brahmins are identified through Gotra, not caste. Gotra is a parental lineage system, which caste is a social structure. He listed traditional Gotra like Bharadwaj, Kashyap, Atri, Vashishta, Gautam, and Vishwamitra. He also said that Gotra rules prohibited same Gotra marriage while caste system promoted marriage within the same caste. His statement has triggered wide discussion online. In a tragic wildlife incident, two tigers, one male and one female, were found dead due to electric shock in the Jaising Nagar forest range of Shahdol district. The incident occurred on Sunday night in the Karpa Beach area. Forest officials were alerted after the tiger's body was spotted near RF 382 area. During further inspection early Monday morning, another tiger's body was found nearby. Both bodies were located close to each other in a revenue area, confirming that they died in the same incident. The forest department suspected illegal electric fencing as the cause. Senior officials reached the spot immediately and began an investigation. The incident has raised serious concern about wildlife safety and illegal activities near forest borders. Strict action is expected if human negligence or poaching-related activity is confirmed. Displaced fishermen in Barwani district organized a major protest under the banner of the Narmada Bachao Andolan to demand their rights. The protest was led by senior social activist Medha Patkar. On Monday, fishermen took out a large boat rally in the Narmada river from Kasrawat to Rajghat. More than 30 boats participated in the rally, carrying hundreds of people. Through this peaceful demonstration, the fishermen tried to draw the government's attention to their long-pending demands related to rehabilitation, livelihood and compensation. After the rally, fishermen organization planned to submit a detailed memorandum to the Barwani district collector. The protest highlighted the ongoing struggles of families affected by dam projects and displacement in the Narmada Valley. The issue of more than 29 deaths allegedly caused by contaminated drinking water in Indore's Bhagirathpura area was raised in the Rajya Sabha. Congress MP Pramod Tiwari brought up the matter, calling it extremely serious. He said that water is a basic necessity and accused the government of supplying poisonous water to citizens. Tiwari also alleged massive corruption in the water supply department, claiming it is worse than many other sectors. He urged the central government to take the matter seriously and present a clear action plan to prevent such tragedies in the future. The issue has intensified political debate and increased pressure on authorities to ensure safe drinking water and accountability for negligence. A heartbreaking incident was reported from Gwalior where a 10-year-old boy studying in class 3 was found hanging inside his house. The incident took place in Jhansi Road police station area in Kathewala Mohalla. The child was alone at home after his father left for duty. A friend of the father who lives in the same rented building knocked on the door when the child did not respond. After entering the room, he found the boy hanging from a noose tied to a nail fixed near the bed. The time of the incident is believed to be between 6:50 p.m. to 8:40 p.m. on Sunday. The child's father has expressed suspicion of murder. Police have started an investigation and are examining all possible angles. Weather conditions in Madhya Pradesh change again as rain, strong winds and hailstorms were reported in several districts. Agar, Malwa and Tikamgarh received rainfall. In many other areas, dense fog was seen, affecting visibility. Despite the changing weather, the cold impact has reduced and the minimum temperatures remain above 10 degrees Celsius in most districts. The weather department has advised people to stay alert as unstable conditions may continue. Farmers are especially concerned as rain and hail can damage standing crops. Authorities are monitoring the situation closely and may issue further advisories if needed.